I've got a bit of a thing about abandoned cars. Apart from looking shoddy and filthy and ugly and lowering the tone of the neighbourhood, they also take up on-street parking, which, if according to residents, is supposedly in very short supply and is more precious than diamonds. Well, maybe not diamonds, but some people certainly value on-street parking more highly than human life. Until the East-West Regional Cycleway gets built, I think the quietest way to go between Concord and Five Dock is to take this rather convoluted route through the back streets of Five Dock and Canada Bay. It would be better if council put in a path at the back of the Five Dock Leisure Centre, but that's a video for another day. The first thing I noticed when I turned into Rose Street is that there's a lot of visitor parking spots along the street. In my experience, strata bodies normally police these pretty strictly to ensure they are genuinely used by visitors and not by residents who have more cars than garage spots. They often have time limits on them of say 4 hours, and management can get pretty nasty towards residents who break the rules. So I was very surprised when I spotted a car with an orange sticker on it saying that it's abandoned and council are going to tow it away. Did someone visit a resident and then abandon their car here? Or are they visiting for 6 months rather than dropping in for dinner? Whatever the reason, I thought it was pretty surprising that they could get away with leaving their car here for so long, the registration expired and it was classed as abandoned. I then noticed that some of the other vehicles in these visitor spots looked like they'd been sitting here for some time as well. The signs to look for are things like filthy windscreens, flat tyres, cobwebs everywhere, and leaf litter all over the car or under the tyres. Filthy windscreens are generally a good giveaway because most people will clean their windscreen if it gets pretty dirty, even if they do it the lazy way just by using the wipers and the window washer squirty thing. Flat or partially deflated tyres are also pretty obvious, and they are easy to spot when riding past. Cobwebs on a car can be a giveaway if there are a lot of them, particularly around the door handles and wing mirrors. I don't bother cleaning cobwebs off the back of our car, but I do clean them off around those areas. I don't want to be driving along and look in the wing mirror and find a dirty great big huntsman spider looking back at me. Leaf litter all over the car is also another telltale sign. You'll notice that if you have leaves on your car and you go for a drive, most of them will blow off. You might have some stuck around the base of the windscreen wiper blades and the air intake under the windscreen, but that's about it. Dead leaves under a car are also a giveaway. You'll see that the wind can blow leaves under a car or under the tyres, but it then generally can't blow them out again. The car acts as a windbreak. If the car gets driven away, the leaves then have a chance to blow away in the next breeze, so a car that is sat for a long time will often have a lot of more leaves under it than neighbouring cars that get moved every day. Now that's enough of a lesson on how to detect abandoned vehicles, but next time some residents complain about a lack of on-street parking or a loss of on-street parking, it might be an idea to actually go up and down the street and have a look at what's actually parked there. Is the street full of boats, caravans, trailers and abandoned cars? If so, then the answer is to get them moved to free up some spaces for more legitimate purposes.